They say love is a game of chance, but in a city that never sleeps, the dice are always loaded. For me, the game started on a rain-slicked cobblestone street under the moody glow of a sputtering gas lamp. Her name was Elara, and she was a dream spun from mist and melancholy. Gentle, with a smile that could chase the shadows from the grimiest alley, she was everything I thought I wanted. Our first weeks were a black-and-white film come to life. Quiet walks through vintage city squares, whispered secrets in dimly lit cafes, her hand in mine, feeling like the only anchor in a world adrift. She was my sanctuary, the soft melody in the city's relentless, grinding noise. I was a goner, a fool who thought he'd finally found a straight hand in a crooked world. As the seasons turned, so did Elara. The gentle whispers became husky laughter that echoed with a dangerous thrill. Our quiet walks turned into reckless drives down winding coastal roads, the wind whipping through her hair as she urged me to go faster. The soft melody I'd fallen for was now a wild, improvisational jazz solo, unpredictable, intoxicating, and utterly consuming. I was captivated by this hidden fire, this passionate, untamed side of her I never knew existed. I told myself that every person has layers, that I was just lucky enough to be peeling back hers. I was so caught up in the whirlwind, so mesmerized by this new, electrifying version of the woman I loved, that I never stopped to question why the change was so absolute, so jarring. I just drank it all in. A man dying of thirst who'd stumbled upon an oasis, never once suspecting the water was poisoned. The illusion shattered on a Tuesday. It started with a small, innocuous clue, a matchbook I found tucked in the pocket of a coat she'd left at my apartment. It wasn't from any of our usual spots. It bore the emblem of the Blue Dahlia, a smoky underground jazz club I'd only heard rumors about. A place for lost souls and forbidden tunes. A place Elara would never go. Driven by a knot of suspicion tightening in my gut, I went there that night. The air was thick with cigarette smoke and regret. And then I saw her bathed in a single searing spotlight on stage. But it wasn't Elara. It was her mirror image, her twin, singing a bluesy torch song with all the raw, untamed passion I'd come to crave. Her name was Serafina, and in that moment the entire charade collapsed around me. The two women, the two loves, they were never one. They were a carefully constructed lie. The final scene played out in my stark, lonely apartment, the truth hanging between the three of us like a guillotine. Elara stood there, her gentle eyes filled with tears and apologies, while Serafina watched from the doorway, her expression a cool, unreadable mask. They had played me for a fool, a puppet in their private, twisted drama. One sister offered the comfort I craved, the other the thrill I couldn't resist. I'd fallen for a phantom, a composite being stitched together from two separate souls. When they finally left, the silence they left behind was louder than any screaming match. I was alone again, standing at my window, watching the endless rain wash over the city streets. The woman I loved had never existed, and the heartbreak was the only real thing she'd left me. In this town, you learn the hard way that some illusions are so beautiful you don't even realize you're the one being deceived until the curtain falls and you're the only one left on the empty stage.